Right, okay, now we're talking about Leicester Takeover Leicester. And when is it?
Takeover Leicester is on the 11th of November. It's our 4th takeover campaign that we've run this year. And we're inviting young people aged 13 to 19 to take over the running of the City Council for the day.
Okay, and what sort of people have you had that have given up their jobs in the past for people to actually run?
We have, this year, so far recruited anybody really. We've got City Mayor signed up and all of the assistant mayors, as Ted Cassidy just signed up.
We did kind of put him on the spot a little bit, didn't we? Bless him.
We've got corporate directors of different services, and then right down to operational level, we've got youth workers, some social workers. We're trying to recruit Nando's again because we take over 3 Nando's restaurants. And we've got some, John, you've signed up. So we'll have some young people doing some media coverage for the project for the day. We've got people from DMU who are interested in signing up and giving us their job for the day. It's really important because what this project does is it gives young people an insight in not only to the working world, but it's about raising their aspirations to want to work. And it's also about getting young people into the offices of some of the biggest decision makers in the city all in one day, so they understand how services are ran.
So it's not just about turning up, making the tea, doing a bit of filing and stuff like that. They actually get involved in some real decision making.
Yeah, absolutely, John. The tea should be made for them, quite frankly, and that's what we've been saying when adults sign up for giving their job for the day. Young people also get a national accreditation for taking part as well, so they get some sort of, there's an incentive for them, something to take away.
Now, this is the 4th time that you've actually organised this, haven't it? You know, and I know you get lots of people that help you and support you, but at the end of the day, you're the driving force behind it. Do you think it's been good when you look back over the 3 previous years and some of the feedback you've had from the young people, they've really benefited from it and have probably found more of an insight than you would normally get from a work experience or from watching a documentary or something?
Categorically, John. We're probably hitting nearly 500 young people that have taken part in Takeover Leicester over the past 3 or 4 years, and probably around 80% of them have said that they found it more valuable than their 2 weeks work experience, and that's because their involvement is non-negotiable from the outset, John. They're there for a very serious reason. They're there to take over, and they're there not to make the tea or to do the photocopying. They get a real insight into the working world, and it's about raising their aspirations that they can be the highest level in any organisation, that they can aspire to be that.
Now, if someone's 13 to 19 or knows someone that's 13 to 19, where can they find out information? I know you're here now and you're on the stall down there on the left-hand side, but how else can they get in touch with you?
It's really easy. We've got the application packs on the website, the council website, so that's leicester.gov.uk. You can also email YAL, that's Y-A-L, at leicester.gov.uk, and we'll email an application pack over to you. Closing date's the 21st of October, so it's really tight, so we really need young people to start banging some emails out to us.
Okay, now tell me one thing before you go. Tell me about the Young Advisors programme that you run here in the city.
We've just recruited. We've got a new project called Young Advisors. We've got 18 young consultants. They're paid jobs, so they basically they advise the City Council and their partners on strategy for young people, and they help youth-proof policy in terms of services for young people in the city. They're currently involved in developing a mystery shopping programme for drug and alcohol services for young people, and a mystery shopping programme for sexual health services for young people. So they're really getting involved in some real meaty, heavy stuff, but fundamentally affecting strategy, which shapes services for young people in the city.
Now, you've been the driving force behind some good campaigns that people might be aware of, like Choose or Lose.
Of the knowledge to engage. We also have professionals. We have a widespread professionals that are there to support young people, and the commitment from the council, from the partners, from groups like Citizens Eye, right across to the NHS and the police. There is a widespread commitment to actively involve young people. I think what we need to do more now is about how do we work together to support young people to stay involved. We have young people's interest, we just need to keep them there.
Now, we had some, the recent disorder and disturbances here in Leicester and stuff like that, and I know you were quite instrumental with a lot of your young people in being sort of young advocates and telling people where to go and what to do and what to stay out of and how to kind of engage in the process, but in a positive way. Do you think that, certainly I think one of the statistics is that, less than a quarter of the people that were convicted of involvement in any kind of rights are actually under the age of 18, and the assumption is that it's always young people that cause these issues. Now, your young people act as sort of a bridge or advocates for people maybe that want to be involved in the process. Do you think young people's voices are truly represented, either in the mainstream media or in local government?
In terms of being able to demystify and break down those types of stereotypes, John, I do think there's a lot more work to be done. You know, I think we're on the start of a really long journey. You know, there's been a lot of learning that's taken place in the past 2 or 3 years, a lot of learning by professionals and a lot of learning by young people, but by no means we're at, you know, a perfect place where young people and adults are equal stakeholders. I don't think we're there yet, John. You know, I think we're slowly moving towards in the right direction. You know, young people did play a really good, vital role during the riots to challenge the views of people and to challenge young people not to take part or get swept along with the sort of with the events that were happening. And that was really important because what that was for other members of the public to see young people in a positive light. You know, and now we know the statistics prove that most young people in the city didn't get involved. Most young people in the city didn't condone it or support that type of behaviour. You know, what we need to do now with adults and young people alike is to build on that understanding that young people aren't all of a certain type of behaviour or don't all behave a particular way. You know, but by no means we're there, John. We have a long way to go, but we need to do it together.
Well, personally, Bez, I know that you've shone some light in some very dark places for people, and I think if you give up, then most of us will just go, well, it's no point. And if Bez has given up, there's no point in doing it. But so thanks very much.
Coming in Christmas, we have a Safer Sex Christmas campaign, so just watch the streets of Leicester for something really, really exciting that's going to blow the socks off the city.
Excellent. Thanks very much.